Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. The video didn't even start yet. Y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Please, y'all want to have a moment of silence for this little 7-year-old girl that had her life goddamn stolen from her. This little you heard me correctly. You read the title correctly. 7-year-old. 7-year-old. Who had her life stolen from her by these three ugly ass demons. Y'all see them here. No, we got to call these demons out by their name, y'all. We got to call these demons out by their name. Emily Kelly, first ugly ass damn demon. Barbara Renner, the second damn demon, and the last but damn sure not least, Elisa Seymour. We got to call these demons out by their names, y'all. Y'all know how we do. But please, again, y'all, let's have a moment of silence. The 7-year-old girl, Jor'Dynn Duncan, I believe is her name. Jor'Dynn Duncan, y'all. Let's have a moment of silence. It's such a damn it's such a shame, man. Such a damn shame. This little girl had no one, no type of help, nothing, but three racist ass demons. Again, we're gonna call these demons out by the name, y'all. That sat there assaulting this child, torturing this damn child until her last breath. Let's get into this video, y'all. Y'all know I got the article pulled up also too as well, but let's hear this video first.
A horrific and heartbreaking story out of Long Island tonight. 3 women are now charged in the death of a little girl in Bayport. Jor'Dynn Duncan was just 7 years old. Tonight, prosecutors say they have disturbing evidence that shows the women in custody actively tortured the child. Stacey Sager's live in Bayport with the very latest on the arrests and the ongoing investigation. Stacey, heartbreaking.
Well, Sade, 3 generations of women and allegedly the horrible torture of an innocent child. This was the brutal murder of a defenseless 7-year-old girl, according to the Suffolk County District Attorney. This all began here in Bayport with a 911 call to this home. It ended now with a massive grand jury indictment.
Oak Street here in Bayport, where nicely kept homes bear welcoming signs and American flags line the block. Number 9, no different, except for the horrors that prosecutors outline inside.
You hear about this stuff and you don't think it's going to be so close to home. It hits a little different when it's right here.
They say the 7-year-old girl who lived here endured months of abuse.
I just feel terrible because, I mean, we just feel like we would have done something.
A grand jury indictment now alleging that Jor'Dynn Duncan had at least 90 injuries on her body in the last 48 hours of her life. 20 other injuries, including some suggesting she was whipped. Looking outside the
90 injuries on her body. And another 20 for a total of 110. Another 20 injuries that suggest that she was being whipped as if she was a goddamn slave. This was a 7-year-old, y'all. I mean, it doesn't matter the age, but I just want to make sure I stress that. This was a 7-year-old. What the hell were I got so many questions in my head, y'all. I can't even translate them right now. Jesus Christ, man. It's such a shame that this little girl didn't have nobody to be there to help her, to protect her, to get her away from these goddamn demons. to be there day after day, night after night. What did they say? She was living with them for months. So I don't know if she was living with them because she was a foster child or because maybe the parents lost custody or temporary custody or something. I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find out later on as more details emerge. But as of right now, only thing we know is that this child was living with them for months. How many months? We don't know. They just said months. And these three ugly ass goddamn demons had the nerve to put 90 injuries on a child, a 7-year-old, with another 20 injuries coming from whips, as if she was a goddamn slave on a damn plantation picking cotton. This is crazy.
Home, a clear indication the family denies any abuse. Signs about their own grief after Jor'Dynn went into cardiac arrest here last December. But neighbors like Tom Lowe, who lives 2 doors down, wondered.
Like 9 months ago when they went into the house, ambulances, cop cars.
Now 3 generations of women in the home, all charged with the abuse that caused little Jor'Dynn's death. 50-year-old Emily Kelly, her legal guardian, facing the most serious charges, including second-degree murder. Kelly was the girl's father's fiancé and had legal custody because he's in prison. But prosecutors say in the year Kelly was in charge, cruelty persisted. So did alleged cover-ups of Jor'Dynn's injuries discussed between Kelly and her 24-year-old daughter, Alyssa Seymour. Kelly's elderly mother, meanwhile, Barbara Renner, allegedly singing in the background during a video showing little Jor'Dynn struggling.
3 generations, nobody, it's sadistic. It's horrible.
Jor'Dynn Duncan was absent from school 40 days in 2025. In a statement, the superintendent of Bayport Blue Point saying the district remains heartbroken and profoundly saddened as they continue to navigate this difficult period.
And the charges in this case really do run the spectrum. You have 50-year-old Emily Kelly. She's charged with murder. Her 75-year-old mother, Barbara Renner, is charged with manslaughter. And 24-year-old Alyssa Seymour, she is charged with unlawful imprisonment and endangering the welfare of little Jor'Dynn. All 3 women are behind bars still at this hour. The attorney for Seymour did call us late today saying that her client has no prior criminal record. We're live in Bayport. I'm Stacey Sager.
The hell, they got damn do anything. Y'all see how they love to pull up the dumbest. They love to damn deflect. Oh, well, she ain't never had no charges before. I don't give a damn if she had a clean ass record. I don't give a damn if she was the goddamn City Hall's #1 volunteer. I don't give a damn. You saw that this child was being abused. You saw the child have markings on her damn body, whips on her goddamn body. Why didn't you intervene? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you do something? 90 injuries on a 7-year-old? 90 injuries. Oh, let's get into this article, y'all. Let's get into this because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Let me shrink myself a little bit. Long Island. Let me keep this picture up. I want to make sure that we face these ugly ass demons. I want to be sure that we face these ugly ass demons, y'all. Long Island torture suspect sent text about sadistic abuse of 7-year-old girl. Prosecutor said. Prosecutors on New York, Long Island said Friday they have text messages describing sadistic abuse linked to the death of 7-year-old Jor'Dynn Duncan. 3 women were charged with killing the little girl inside an alleged house of horrors in Bayport, where the girl appeared to be tied up in a bathtub and routinely tortured before she ultimately suffered cardiac arrest in December. But y'all want to tell me Alyssa Seymour, ugly ass, you know a goddamn thing. Oh, she ain't got no prior. She ain't never been arrested before. How the hell did a 7-year-old girl get tied up in the goddamn bathtub? I'm sure you heard the goddamn beatings, heard the goddamn screams. They unalived this 7-year-old girl in the bathtub because typically that's the quickest thing that they could clean. All the blood being drained out from her goddamn body goes right down the damn drain. Easy cleanup. That's what it is. I guarantee that's what they was thinking. But let's keep going. Suspects 50-year-old Emily Kelly, her 75-year-old mother, Barbara Renner, and her 24-year-old daughter, Alyssa Seymour, were arrested Wednesday and all pleaded not guilty. Y'all must have lost your goddamn mind. Prosecutors said they started investigating wicked and evil torture against Duncan after the autopsy revealed 90 injuries. I keep stressing this. 90 injuries. 90. Including whip marks, internal stab wounds that caused a fatal infection. Not only did Kelly subject this child to horrific abuse and torture, but appallingly, she documented it. They said Kelly, who called 911 the day Duncan died, documented abuse and torture in the videos and casual text messages with her daughter. Oh, you can't hit her face. You got to hit her body if you're going to hit her. That's anything. That's another thing we got to hide. One of the messages allegedly said. Mind y'all, they pleaded not guilty. They pleaded not guilty. So apparently, this is Kelly texting her daughter. Alyssa Seymour, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, but Alyssa Seymour, who is her daughter. You can't hit her in the face. You got to hit her in the body. But they all pleaded. They all took a plea of not guilty. I can't wait for this to go to trial. I can't wait. He was engaged to Duncan's incarcerated father and was awarded full custody by a judge in April 2025, 8 months before the girl's death. The girl didn't even last a year. The girl didn't even last a year. Prosecutor said Duncan's missed 40 days of school, and in each case, Kelly provided an excuse such as family trip or an illness. Suffolk County lawmakers are now making a full review of the case since schools are expected to contact protective services when there are repeated unexplained absences combined with warning signs. How was this child placed in the hands of somebody who could be unfit and this abusive? That's good. That's a great question. How could the school not see her for 40 days over the course of a year and not ask questions? That's another great question, said County Legislator Rebecca Sannon. Personnel at the school are mandated reporters, so they could and should be making calls to the New York State Central Registry when they have suspicion about the child's welfare, said Neela McCurgis Lakel, CEO of EAC Network. Suffolk County Executive Ed Romaine said the county's child protective services had minimal involvement in the case. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They probably looked at their skin complexion and said, "Oh, okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it." Let that have been my black ass with a goddamn child that missed 40 days. 40 40 days? They would have locked my ass up. But when you the right skin complexion, I keep telling y'all don't want to listen to me. All right, let's keep going. It's not a failure of CPS and a child's placement was done by a judge, Romaine said. As the case is prosecuted, we will act on any information that comes out that suggests us that improvements can be made. Neighbors said Friday they were horrified to learn the details of Duncan's death, while small memorials flanked the front porch of the home where she lived. The cutest little thing that you want to see in your life, said Tim Lowe. I never saw any marks on her face. You never seen the marks on her face because the goddamn ugly ass demon here texting her other ugly ass daughter, Elisa Seymour, about don't hit her in the face, hit her in the body. That's why you ain't never seen her damn face. That's why. Talked about that. That people could act so savagely, remain added. Duncan's biological relatives declined CBS News New York request for a comment on this story. Again, I'm not trying to name blame. I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm not trying to point fingers, but I'm a bit confused as to why the father of her child, family members, couldn't get the child. She's not a relative. I mean, yeah, I get that she's married. Cool. But where was where was the father's family? The father ain't got no siblings, no cousins, no uncles, aunties, somebody? It had to go to this goddamn ugly ass demon. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. And I feel so much so much pain for this little girl, y'all. So much pain. She had her life stolen from this little girl will never be able to walk across stage for her elementary school graduation, middle school, high school graduation. This girl will never know what it's like to goddamn apply for college, go to college, get her transcripts, apply for a job application, get a job, get accepted, go to an interview, get her first promotion, go on a first date, get married, have kids of her own. She would never, all of these precious life moments has been stolen from her by these three ugly ass demons. And got the nerve to plead not guilty. And I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, I'll be safe for a